If you listen to my tone, then you can feel the passion. The fire in my eyes makes me a little different from the ground up. From the ground up. Quit playing.
You know, we gotta make a change in spite of everything that's going on. We always tend to look for somebody else for help when we can prevent things ourselves. You know, some things are not meant to happen or not supposed to happen. But if you don't prevent it, if you don't speak up, you just as guilty.
Shout out to Mr. and Cakes, Marriage and Marijuana. That was an intro that my brother sent me that he thought enough of himself to take his time out and do that for me. So I appreciate that. Very appreciative. You know, to Mr. for doing that. Man, it's awesome that he did that. But what's going on, family? This your boy Richie Rich coming to you today with another video. Yeah, it's kind of been a while, not too long. I just did some tests, but you know, getting everything together, attempting to get everything together with the with the equipment and everything so I can push forward. But yeah, nevertheless, yeah, we just but I don't want to get off a topic. I want to talk about, I just want to say why I came up on here. I got some notes so I won't forget, and so I won't get off a topic. Yeah, I've been seeing like first of all, I hope everybody can see me. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Well, I know you can see me, but I'm hoping everybody can hear me. I'm hoping if you come in, I'm hoping you can hear me. This is going to be a test, but I want to talk about a little bit about, I'm seeing a lot of New Age Jesus feed going on. It's being recommended to my feed. I guess because I'm on a spiritual journey as well. And I just wanted to kind of touch a little bit on that and, speak on, my dealings with the whole ordeal and how I feel about it. So let me go in order. Just a little bit about me in religion, my family, I grew up in a religious family. My uncle, both of my uncles are ministers. One is a bishop, and right now one is a bishop, and one is one of my uncles is actually a deacon. One is in San Diego, and one is in here in Dallas. So me growing up, and those were my dad's little brothers. So yeah, me growing up, I grew up in a very religious household family setting. We were a very tight-knit family on my dad's side, at least. And yeah, I grew up I guess experiencing all religions. My great grandmother, who was Baptist, I grew up in that experience. And so what I'm saying is and then I had a couple of friends that was actually Catholic. That there was some neighbors that I used to spend a lot of time with, and they were actually a Hispanic family, and I used to go to church with them a lot, because I played with their sons, and I had my dog. I had a dog at the time. I had at their in their backyard, but and then as time went on, as I got a little bit older, I started. I was attending the Nation of Islam because of another next door, actually, my next door neighbor was a good guy, and I used to talk to him a lot, and he was Muslim, so I grew up in that. So I guess and then went to have some run-ins with the laws, and I experienced Christianity, and came out and experienced Christianity when I came down to Dallas. So I guess I can say I have experience in it all, and I'm not the type that I've always been a spiritual person, I guess, secretly to myself. Um, because a lot of things I just don't expose. I didn't find the need, even though I still had my opinions about things. Um, a lot of times, if I didn't have a friend or somebody that I confided in, though, I just wouldn't talk about those certain things. But yeah, I'm seeing it now, and it's just like the older that I get, uh, it's like I'm not taking direction from anybody. What I did learn in religion is nobody was ever accountable. Um, there's no accountability. Uh, uh, Things I seen firsthand was people that said one thing and did another, which influenced me, um, and that caused me to make some decisions that I made in my life. Now, I'm not talking down on any religion, or I'm not saying that a person shouldn't experience it. I think that a person should experience whatever's right for you. Um, but you gotta, you, if I was you, I would just, I had to see for myself. I couldn't take this person's advice because I seen some things behind the scene that gave me a bad taste in my mouth about the whole ordeal. Uh, and I was trying to run away from the gangs, but gangs is really, at a point in time in my life, gangs is was a big part of my family as well. When some it was some different things happening in my family, and gangs were the ones that took the replacement of my blood family and became my blood family. Um, so yeah, and even with that, it's like I can't really talk down on anybody, or if they choose to experience Christianity, Muslim, because I overstand now. Everybody has their belief. Um, but this New Age Jesus thing is just like it's like I kind of I understand the game, but then I understand that because now I'm like on the spiritual side. I don't I feel like I'm connected with source. So as far as me um going to Christian, if I feel led to go there, and I will, but I'm really like a free thinker. you know I'm looking at more of the spirituality side of self, and in the genetics of me, because I can't identify with nothing else but me. um I've been led to believe, so here in my life before, that I had to look for something else to define who I was as a person. But the older that I get, I know that it's me who defines me. um it's me who has to believe in me. It's me who has to have faith within me to be able to move. It's me who has to have courage. Now I can say that I'm waiting on somebody and pray to somebody else, but from my experience, every time I did that, only grew stagnated waiting on a prayer. So I had to move towards it, no matter how that looked. Um, and I had to have the courage, because it was a lot of people that will feed you their own insecurities and fears. And not only people, it's the things that we put in to our bodies, far as the music, as far as the imagery that's being portrayed on TV, on the television. Um, and then, even the closest people around you will start leading you believe that you can't do what it is you want to do. But I've always been the one that believed in myself. Some of you probably know I started throwing papers at a very young age, 9 years old to be exact, and I had to throw these papers 365 days a year. So it builds some kind of tenacity, or it builds some type of drive in me that that I want to push on, that I wanted to more, that I wanted more. When I committed to it, I knew that I wouldn't be able to have a day off. This is 7 days a week, 365 days. Um, but I was doing it because I had a purpose, because I had a reason to do it, and my reason was to help my mother pay bills. I mean, to some that might seem like the natural thing, but that was actually one of the things that went on in my household. Um, so yeah, I was just trying to help. I've always been a helpful person if I could help. And being a helpful person, a lot of times I got taken advantage of, because sometimes a person can take your kindness for weakness. So I experienced that, but nevertheless, I mean, just like anything, we live to learn. So I learned a lot out of that. Um, but yeah, being in those different religions never put the responsibility. It never made me be responsible for the things that I did, because I was always placing the blame. I can say I can say that Jesus died for my sins, so I can continue to do what I did. And I'm telling you, I exploited that, because I seen people in higher power, the pastors and the preachers, my bishops, and behind scenes, in front of the pulpit, they're one way, but behind the scenes, yeah, you'll see something else. So I'm like, dang, is and then that led me to read more, not just because I knew it was something behind it. It was something. It's something behind everything. So I was like, okay, let me see what this looked like for me. What do those same words mean to me? Because, like I've said before, two people can be going through the same thing at the same time, but if you ask them what happened, they'll give you two different accountants, because this person might be going through this. What affects you doesn't affect me. So yeah, I just had to see for myself. I'm a true seeker. I had to seek, and I try, and I'm still on a journey. It's a journey and a process. I don't judge nobody, and I don't to me, I see a lot of this stuff going on, the new age Jesus, and I feel like, and the only reason why I'm speaking on it, because I heard him say that spirituality is evil, and once again this, but these are the same people, and what kind of turn my eye on it, because these are the same people that was tarot card readers, and I'm not going to exploit their name. You can just look it up, New Age Jesus, and just look at some of I mean, the people that's doing videos. It seems like people are like agents, or what I'm saying, they're more like, they it's like they use different things for clickbait. And I really wasn't paying attention to it at first, even though I seen a lot of these videos like over a year ago, like over 8 months ago. I seen it kind of trending back then. It really hadn't picked up. It's kind of picking up now, but I had seen it, but I didn't really pay too much close attention. But shout out to Conjure Queen, because I was following her, and she made a post, and I commented on the post. And a lot of these things, a lot of these people are agents. You have to understand, even with spirituality, even with being a Christian, even with anything, this is war. So you really have to know the rules of engagement. And a lot of people Because spirituality, being whatever you're doing, whatever you call your God or whatever, that's a sense of a sensitive area, and people will exploit you because you're trying to find the truth. And that's why I say it's best for you to know for yourself. Now, it might take some time. You might have to do some research, and you might have to get this book and read this. But the thing about the information today is they have audio books. So even if you didn't want to take the time out to read, you can actually take the time out to listen to the books, because we find enough time to listen to so much other stuff. So we can take a 30 minutes out to an hour out to listen to the books, and the things, that the information that you want to take in. But yeah, and a lot of times, sometimes I'm taking notes. I don't even have time to read myself, so sometimes I do listen to books. But a lot of times I like to take notes in my books, so I get the books, because I highlight a lot of things, and I write I write everything in my book. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, see, I talked about that. But yeah, I mean, that for my experience, um I I would say it's just best to find out the information for yourself. And that way you can help somebody else. We all got to do our own part. A lot of people saying that they have your best intentions at hand, but you have to ask yourself, if it's not serving them, if it's not serving their purpose, if it's not a part of what they got going on, would they still be helping you? Would they still be giving you this information? When it's dark and when it's crunch time, can you rely on those same people, pastors, mother, father, any whoever? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. If I can't rely on you for that information, not even just not even for information, but for anything, then I kind of question it. I start to question it because I start, I'm holding people accountable. And I know I can't make anybody stop believing or doing what they want to do, or I encourage you to, because it's your life. You know what I'm saying? You was born with you were born by yourself. I wasn't born with you, so I can't lead you somewhere I don't know where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on a journey. You know what I'm saying? But my life is my life. What works for me may not work for you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's still on you. I don't want any of that responsibility of me making sure that you get to where you need to go. I can tell you the direction. I can let you see me. I can let you see me lead by example. But can I make you go? I can't. I can't. I can work. Anybody can want anything for you. Just like my mother, she always said a couple of things. Oh, I want this for you, but I didn't want that for myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want that for myself. It was like certain days she would say, I want you to eat this, or I want you to, and at the time I didn't want that. So it really kind of doesn't matter. You have to be made, you have to be made up in your own mind. Yeah. So yeah. But oh, okay. So enough about that. I don't want to keep on going on about that. Um One thing I did want to talk about too is the Nick Cannon thing. And I don't want to go too deep in there. Um, but that just goes to show. I mean, I know everybody know about it, and I'm not going to be biased, but I look at things from a distance, from off, from off, and I don't just, you know, I don't know. I don't want to be just too hard on the brother, but a lot of people just need to just understand that the things that he's saying and the people that that he's criticizing, and the people that he's apologizing to, he's in bed with those same people. Um, See, a lot of people watch Nick Cannon on TV, so they don't break bread with him, and So of course he gonna do it. And by right, I mean, if that's how he feel, he has to take care of his family. He has to do what he has to do. But at the same time, a lot of people was mad at this brother because he reneged. He pulled back. He recanted his words. Uh, but he works for, he works for, that's his job. That was his job, and I mean, I guess he felt like he did what was best for him. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't put your trust and don't put all your energy into these celebrities, because at the end of the day, just like Snoop Dogg, a lot of people y'all really caught up like Snoop Dogg is your uncle when you don't even know Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg don't care about you. So you start caring about yourself. Start worrying about yourself. And LeBron James don't care nothing about you. Now it's okay. It's okay, but they on TV doing a job, and they job is to keep you uh, engaged. But a lot of times, if we spend more time um, building our own craft, exercising our own minds, putting things in perspective in our own house, straightening stuff up in our own house, doing those jobs that we put off last year, we doing them today. Then, when it's our time to get called to come up to bat, because everybody time is gonna come when they say, "Hey, we need you to do this," and this is the very thing that you've been thinking in the back of your mind that you wanted to do. But if you don't never get yourself ready, when it comes time to be ready, you're gonna have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be prepared. So just prepare yourself, because as you can see, things are changing, times are changing. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing to be. I mean, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, but you can and you can't stop what's gonna happen. But what you can control is you. You can be the best you that you can be, mind, body, and soul. I say body because I started back to working out. Yeah, and I want to take you guys on that journey. And I didn't even realize that I had dropped I was down to like 160. This is my third week back working out. And I'm up to like 195, 195. Let me clap that up. Hope this is the right one. Yeah, 195. So, not only do we have to get our minds in shape, we have to get our bodies in shape. And reason I was doing that because my stomach, I told everybody I went to the hospital for my stomach, eating different bad foods. I'm older. I'm in my 40s. I'm 43. So I can't eat the cheeseburgers and the beef and all that type of stuff. I had to change that up. You know what I'm saying? And even though it may not look cool the most, I'm eating to live. Sometimes we got to eat to live. You know what I'm saying? We got to read to live. We got to make sure that we're okay, because if you don't make sure you okay, who else is? Um, don't wait for somebody to save you. If you can save you, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not the best you, then how can you a disservice to anybody else? And that's how I strongly feel about the whole situation. So yeah, and with that being said, man, I just want to give, I don't want to keep on going on, but I do want to give a shout out to Mr. and Cakes, Marriage and Marijuana. Shout out to them. Salute to the fam. Shout out to Niecy's World. I see sis back on it. Y'all go support the Marriage and Marijuana, Mr. and Cakes, and Niecy's World. Shout out to TRT Designs. If y'all need any t-shirts done, y'all hit Tiffany up on TRT Design. She has a website. If you go to her page, she has a small YouTube page. Y'all go support her if you guys need any t-shirts or things of that nature. I do have these t-shirts. If y'all want, some t-shirts. I still have a couple of things that's coming into play. So I'm still putting things together. I don't really film a lot right now. Because I really kind of don't have time. You know what I'm saying? I'm spending a lot of time working. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make filming a main part of my work. I'm trying to make it where yeah, it's a must that I film every day. But even with that comes a preparation. So I'm putting things into place, family. Just keep rocking with your boy. And yeah, man, we gonna do it, man. And with that being said, this your boy, Richie Rich with another video. I'm gonna play this intro that I have. I'm gonna use it as an outro too, because shout out to Mister. This brother did. If y'all need some intros, excuse me. If you need an intro for your show and you're not a rapper, or you don't write, or you can't put the things together for yourself, and you want an intro for yourself, holla at Mister. And that brother will definitely, he does, man, he mix and masters whatever he writes it, so it's gonna be original and it's gonna be yours. He gonna email it to you, and yeah, it's gonna be live. And I want y'all to check this out. And Marriage and Marijuana, Mister and Cakes. If y'all want an intro, go holler at Mister. Yeah, this brother serious, and he did this for me. And with that being said, it's your boy Richie Rich from the Ground Up Productions. Yeah.
Real R&B. If you listen to my tone, then you can feel the passion. The fire in my eyes makes me a little different from the ground up. From the ground up. Quit playing.
We gotta make a change in spite of everything that's going on. We always tend to look for somebody else for help when we can prevent things ourselves. Some things are not meant to happen, or not supposed to happen. But if you don't prevent it, if you don't speak up, you just as guilty.